Welcome to another episode of the DSP. As always, I'm your host, Josh. Tonight's guest, we chit chatted quite a few months ago, and we were supposed to have him on the show months ago, but our schedules didn't link up, but it finally did tonight, so I'm excited.
Yeah.
So, without further ado, I'll let my guest introduce himself, where he's from, and how he even got into disc golf.
All right. My name is Christian or Disc Golf Tom. I'm from Delaware. I started playing back in like very late May or early June of 2022. My uncle introduced me to disc golf. We were at a Dick's Sporting Goods, and he's like, a bunch of his coworkers were talking about disc golf, and he's like, we should try it. And so we bought two end of a starter sets, and I just kept playing from there. I've just been playing for a little over 3 years now, and it's been loving every second of it. I've not looked back from changing hobbies.
Yeah, it's so addicting. That first round, like you go out there and you're terrible at it. That's what makes it addicting. And then if you
Yeah.
occasionally see someone who's good throw, it's like, wait, what? That's possible?
Yeah, that's how it was. I remember I instantly got hooked, and our first basket we had one of those Franklin baskets. That thing got demolished in like a couple months from just weather. But just playing in my backyard and finally getting a first full round in was just love throwing the disc, and I was like, wow,
Yeah,
it was fun.
that's really cool. So, what's the disc golf scene like near you? Do you guys like have a lot of courses by you? Is it like a lot of tournaments and leagues, or
We get like 1 to 2 sanctioned like full tournaments a month.
okay?
I got like one, two, three, four, around like 7 to 10 courses within like a 45-minute drive for me.
Ooh, okay.
So it's all really nice. There's one course I heard of, Iron Hill,
Mm-hmm.
that was on tour back in 2021 when they started the national tour,
Yeah.
and that's 15 minutes up the road from me, and probably the best, probably top one of my top 3 favorite courses in the area. And we got a lot. We got weekly doubles, like running from Monday through, yeah, pretty much the whole week
Yeah.
at different courses. We don't really have like singles leagues much. Well, we do have a couple that's been starting up recently.
Is it random draw doubles, or do you show up
Yeah,
with like, you bring your own
no,
partner?
it's a random draw. We have ABC pool,
Okay.
so it's based on skill and not just your top 2 local pros get paired up on a random Monday and just demolish the whole field with a -18. So
That's
your
pretty.
local pro would get mixed up with someone that's just started playing to make the whole field a little bit even,
Yeah, that's
which
pretty cool.
it makes it a lot more fun.
Yeah. So do you have a course like for like the doubles or like a tournament that pops up that you sign up for and you're like, oh man, not this course. This is gonna be a tough one.
To be honest, every course around here is tough in a tournament because everyone plays these courses so much that everyone knows the lines and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I don't really have a course where I'm like, I mean, yeah, I do. It's Green Ridge. I was thinking about it. It's probably the hardest course in the area. It is the first 2 holes trick you so bad because they're wide open. Hole one's like a 400, like, yeah, it's like around 400 feet, par three, wide open. Hole two is like 600 feet, par four, something like that. You have to carve around some trees, and after you get into that, you get into woods.
Yeah.
There's one hole, it's like 600 feet, par five, but the fairway is like 10 feet wide all the way down.
Oh wow.
It's so fun to play. You expect to get your teeth kicked in 2 seconds of playing,
Yeah. Oh
but
man, that sounds
it's a
fun.
lot of fun. It's fun, and they host like one tournament there, and it's in like March before the leaves grow in. It's a good way to start your disc golf season.
Yeah. That's really cool.
Yeah, I shot like I think a plus 14, and it was like 880 rated.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Jeez.
it was hilarious.
Yeah. So speaking of scores and all that, so how did your season go? Because I imagine that, like around here, it's the disc golf season's starting to wrap up now. It's starting to get cold. So how did your season go? And did you hit all the goals that you had for yourself this season?
I'd say I did. I started the season off at like 870 rated, 860 something rated.
Yeah.
Now I'm 905.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So my season went really good. Like when I started in January, I played my first tournament of the year. I was debating on playing MA3 or MA2
Yeah.
because because in December of 2023. No, whatever. No, I forget the year. But last year I wanted to tournament in December and in MA3, so I'm like, I should probably move up. I moved up. Then I played my first tournament MA2 at my home course. Did pretty well. Then I kid you not, my second and third tournament I shot like 940s.
Oh heck yeah.
So I'm like, okay, we should just stay in MA2 for the year. Then in April, I won my first MA2 sanction tournament up in Iron Hill by
Ooh.
demolishing the field.
Oh, that must have been so cool.
It was. I shot a 980 rated round two.
Ooh.
Just
Hey.
scorched, just scorched the entire field. Like I would have tied first in MA1. That's how good my round was.
Oh my gosh.
So did that, and then then I've had like a little like slow streak after that. Still shooting like consistently around that 900 mark. And
Yeah.
then I won back to back tournaments. One at Broken Chains, and I shot the hot round of the entire tournament with a -8, 997 rated.
Ooh. That's
That
all.
that that tied the hot round in MPO also. So that was
Oh wow.
that was a heater. And
Yeah.
then my season was awesome in my eyes. I think I got like two to three more events this
Nice.
year. I'm probably playing those in MA1.
Yeah, you might as well make the jump and start pushing yourself.
Yes, that's what I'm gonna do.
That's really cool.
I played
So
one this year so far, and that was back in June, and I got fifth out of a decent amount.
yeah. So what do you think contributed to your success this year? Did you improve your putting, or did you gain a lot more distance or confidence?
All of them actually, because I think probably like towards end of last year, I was probably around probably like that 320 mark
Yeah.
on max distance, and now this year I'm probably consistently hitting like 340
Ooh.
with like,
Wow.
and I'm throwing like a DD3 around that distance.
Yeah.
And my putting forever has always been really good. I spend a lot of time in my backyard just throwing like putters. I have two baskets, so and they're around like 30 feet apart from each other.
Oh,
So
that's perfect.
I'm just hitting that mark just pretty much an hour a day. And then I still struggle with a little bit of consistency. Like, I don't know if my buddy Sean Logue's watching right now, but I kid you not, back in March, I did shoot an 806 rated round, and I shoot a 997 in the same year. So he will say I need to work on my consistency a little bit more.
Yeah.
But
I'm, yeah, I mean, we've all done that. Like this year, I've shot like 940 rated rounds, and then I had just a random day where things were just off, and I pulled a 799. I'm like, huh.
yeah, those will definitely happen to you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've definitely also another thing that helped was I fixed my mental game a bit. I've stopped like looking back on a bad mistake, and I'm like, all right, that's gone now. Let's work on the next hole type of mentality.
Yeah.
Because even like this year when I won most of my I kid you not, my when I won at Iron Hill this year, I was having a scorching round. I think I was like -6 or something like that at one point. And then I triple bogeyed hole 5 on the course.
Oh wow.
And then I was like, oof. And I looked at scores and I'm like, ooh, I only got a 1-stroke lead now. And then I just like, all right, these like the next couple holes were like gettable or even like parable, and that's what I did. I was like I just parred out after the triple bogey.
Yeah.
And that saved me a lot, and I didn't let that get in my head. Like some of my opponents would have, like one like the guys I chased down to beat him. He was letting like the little mistakes get in his head and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah. As soon as I notice people score watch, I'm like, oh, he's done. He's gonna fold.
I like score watching. I won't check much in round 1 of tournament. I'll check like after hole 9 just to see where I'm at.
Yeah.
But that wouldn't really get much into my head. But during round 2, if I know I want to chase someone down, I'll check scores periodically, seeing
Yeah.
where stuff like that.
Yeah.
But if
For
you know
me,
I'm on a scorching round, I won't check.
yeah, for me, I don't pay attention to score at all. I just focus on having fun because like if I look at the score, then I'll start thinking in my head, oh, I gotta do this, this, and this, and then I notice myself tighten up and then forcing throws. Where if I'm
Yeah,
just out there having fun, I can just loosen up and just throw like these crazy shots at times. Where like a hero shot, I can pull that out of my back pocket when I need to.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I haven't really. It's funny because one thing I've realized also this year, I can't play good in casual rounds where I'm
Yes.
when I'm all loose and stuff. I can't play well. I'd shoot like I could go out to one of the courses up here, Bellevue. They have shorts and longs. I'll go play the shorts up there and shoot like a -3, and I'm like, like that. Like on a tournament that's like around like 8-4, like around 850. I'm like, eh. So I should
Yeah.
go up there in a tournament day and shoot like a -9 and shoot a 940. I'm like, why can't I do this like in a casual rounds with a bunch of buddies and just whoop their
Yeah.
ass?
Yeah, it's like you need that added pressure.
I feel like I do sometimes.
Yeah.
And that's why my buddy, I'll mention him a couple times, Sean, he's been helping me improve this year a lot and pushing me to get better.
So does your buddies like do they compete as well? And then like do you guys like throughout the tournament just kind of like, oh, I'm beating you by this many strokes or
Not many of them play tournaments. More of them are a lot of casual guys. We got a big old group with the Lumberjacks on here. I represent them.
ooh, cool.
Little, little local club that we're trying to get started up around here. But we got a handful of guys, and my buddy Sean, he'll play a couple tournaments a year. But and a couple other of us will play tournaments in here. But we all have giant ranges of skill level, which makes it a
Yeah.
lot. But me and Sean, we're always very close together. And he said this yesterday, like the other day. I kid you not. He said I'm a better player than him, but he does have a higher rated than me.
Yeah.
That's because I play more, and it's harder for mine to move up than he does.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, because I think I'm at like 21 plus tournaments. I'm at 21 sanctioned tournaments this year.
Yeah. So are you trying to aim for AM Worlds or are you just kind of just do that many throughout the year?
I didn't really think of AM Worlds until like later into this year.
Yeah.
So my goal next year is to qualify for AM Worlds and MA1.
Yeah.
I haven't played enough tournaments this year to like get the points or whatever to qualify for AM Worlds.
Yeah.
So next year is when I'm gonna try to make that push, and in 2027 play AM Worlds. Is that's
Yeah.
my So next year it's gonna be all the MA1s, and also next year I want to try to play Ledgestone, which would be awesome.
Yeah. So do you have like what's the closest like pro tour stop to you?
Uh, Probably Maple Hill, the Virginia tournament, that Lynchburg.
Yes. Okay.
Those are probably the closest.
Have you played at either course like Maple Hill or gone down to
N- Nah, I really want to. I want to try to make the track up to disc east, right?
Yeah,
I want to try and make that this winter, and maybe play Maple Hill then, and that would be awesome.
that'd be pretty cool.
'Cause I think the closest like pro tour course I've played, there's Iron Hill, which was on tour, like I said, in 2021,
Yeah,
and there's one course in Pennsylvania called AGA Preserve or something like that. I
yeah,
wasn't a big fan of it. Well, I played it last year when I was like mid MA3. So, and we played the long, so that didn't really help.
yeah.
So, trying to rip 400-foot bombs as a mid MA3 guy didn't really help back then.
No.
But that course is, I feel like that could possibly like be a decent stop for some pros. Because I think Casey White actually did a video on a couple years ago.
Yeah,
I can't fully remember.
yeah. So what are you throwing this year? Like, what's in your bag this season, and has it changed since last year since you've gotten better?
My bag has changed a lot from last year. I could tell you last year I was probably throwing a lot more understable,
Mm-hmm.
throwing more of a lot of like Roadrunners, Mamba, TL3 type stuff.
Yeah.
Here I'm now like my main distance drivers are a Grace or a DD3.
Yes, the Grace.
Am I saying Grace go boom? That's that's what I say anytime I've thrown a Grace. It's one of my farthest throwing discs.
Yes.
But yeah, my bag since January hasn't changed much besides like replacing a disc or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Been throwing a lot of Discmania recently, but I also have a bunch of other companies in the bag.
Okay.
Like I got a little bit of everything. I think definitely gonna have some Trilogy, Innova, Discraft, all the major brands in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything like I have my funnest disc in the bag. I bag at tilt. I don't throw it often, but when I do, it's fun.
Yeah. What's your favorite disc right now that you lean on the most? Like you just grab that and be like, all right, this thing's gonna hook up and it's just gonna be perfect.
Definitely my Nordic Phenom 4 DD3.
Okay.
Sadly, I did just lose it the other day.
Oh no.
So hopefully I could find like get it back soon or get a replacement for it soon.
Yeah.
I could throw that thing hard on hyzer and it'll just flip up and turn and go.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
think of a DD3, you don't think of it turning, but I could rip that thing hard and on hyzer and it flips up and turns.
Yeah.
And it's just ripped mad far. And it surprises me every time I throw it. I'm like, you're a DD3, go left, go left. It does not ever want to go left.
That's awesome.
But it's awesome for just ripping hard and far.
Yeah. So do you throw more like fairways or like distance drivers, or do you find yourself reaching more for like mids and putters?
Definitely more fairways.
Okay.
Like my sweet spot for anything, if I definitely like if I don't like what to throw, it'd more be like a TL3. It's my
Okay.
go to fairway. I bag 3 TL3s at the moment. Like I just love it because they're all normally flat, and I can just rip it hard depending on which one I'm throwing. Would just like on hyzer, just flip up and go straight.
Yeah.
The longest time, and a lot of Delaware is a lot of wooded courses, so it helps a lot just having that straight fairway that you know what it's going to do at all times, and it just curves up the woods perfectly.
That's awesome.
Like
What
I've
do you
go ahead.
go ahead? Go ahead.
I forgot what I was even going to say.
So what do you putt with?
Discmania Links. I've been putting with them for little over a year now. So I've been putting with Exo Hard Links for a while. I've I've tried many putters, and even this year I was debating on switching to Crown,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm like the Links just works so well. I know what it's doing every time I'm putting with it, and it's changed so many times, and they're just awesome. I need a beaded putter to putt. I've tried non-beaded putters and I miss with them.
Yeah.
I don't know the math on that, but like me and our lumberjacks, we did a cookout a month or so ago, and everyone brought putters and baskets and stuff like that, and I was just putting for hours, and the ratio of me making putts with a beaded putter and a non-beaded putter was insane.
Yeah, it makes sense.
I need that bead on the putters. It just feels good in the hand just to lob at it and bang, all
Yeah,
chains.
that bead gives you somewhere to put your finger too. Where
Yeah,
beadless, you're like, I don't know what to do with this.
yeah. My hand was like, ew. You don't know.
Yeah.
It's just weird.
Yeah, if I get a beadless putter, I either shank it so far to the right or it comes out so early to the left. It's like, no, give me a maiden. That's got like the
Yeah,
perfect bead on it. It's perfect.
yeah. Maidens are a good one.
Yeah. Have you ever tried throwing a maiden as like a throwing putter?
I don't. I normally don't throw putters.
Okay.
I I don't. I don't know what. I know why I can't throw putters. I have a lot of wobble in my back when I throw a putter, and all of them, no matter what the putter is, will just flip up and turn over to the right.
Yeah.
So I actually bagged 3 4 speeds for like that putter slot. So
Okay.
I had that Zone SS. I got a Tempo and a Razor Claw 3 for those like putter when I want to throw a putter.
Yeah.
But I do also bag a Watt for like just little like toss ups to like 115 in. When I know I can't putt at it, I'll just like give it a little toss, and I'm really good at those like little putter 100 footers.
Yeah. So are you a backhand approach or are you able to forehand approach as well?
I'm able to do both.
Okay.
Whatever's feeling good that day, I'll lean towards more.
Yeah.
But more if it's like windy, I'll go to the sidearm, like Heiser with the razor claw, and just get it close.
Yeah.
Backhand is more when I want to run it a bit more, and it's more open.
Okay. Yeah, I've tried backhanding approach. It does never go well for me, so I just stick with the forehand.
Yeah, I'm able. I do have a small little like. I do have a decent backyard, so I'm able to practice like 150-foot up shots, and that's probably why I'm so good at it. If you probably go far enough on my channel, you'll find my OG videos of me just tossing putters in my
Yeah.
backyard.
That's pretty cool that you got a space like that to practice.
Yeah, it's awesome. I love it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So are you do you have like a strong forehand like off the tee or are you always just backhand?
I have a decent sidearm. I got like 300 consistently on a sidearm.
Okay.
So if I have to throw a forehand, I'm comfortable with it.
Yeah.
Because there's one hole I'll think of when I know I throw a sidearm, it would be I'm mind blanked. There's hole 3 long at Bellevue. It's like 320 feet, but I'm able just to rep a orbit grace to the left of like the tree because there's big trees up in the center. So I'll just rep an orbit grace to the left of the trees because it's open, and it'll
Yeah.
crack to the basket. And I'll normally have like a 20 footer pin high on the basket. The hole's like 320, something like that.
That's pretty cool.
So the orbit, actually, my orbit graces are, I forget what run it is, but it's that weird like mine's that I would call it ketchup and mustard because it's yellow red swirl.
Yeah.
I forget what run it is, but I've thrown a couple orbit creases, and that's one of the straighter runs, which I do like for the sidearm because I could pop it up on a little bit. Like it'll flip up a little bit, but it still has that strong fade.
Yeah. Is that like a Kristen Tatar or a Kristen Lat run?
Chris and Tatar.
Okay, so it's one of the kind of the OG runs.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, because I got a bunch of the Kristen Lat ones. Those ones flip good for like my hyzer flip. Because for my forehand, like I'll still roll my wrist a little bit because I normally am a flex shooter.
hmm
So it'll go to it'll roll over to the anhyzer and then flip flat and then finish off to the right. So it's got
yeah,
a little bit of beef, but it just glides forever.
mm. Yeah. I do love me a good grace. They go boom, as I'll call it.
Yeah, they just go forever. It's amazing.
Like the other, yeah, well, not yesterday. It might have been yesterday. I was ripping some graces at Iron Hill. My most recent video was actually me throwing a grace, stock grace, just ripping it on like some Annie. It just pans a while and it comes out at the very end. It's
That's
awesome.
cool. So, would you ever, like, if you had the opportunity to go down to just one brand, like if you got sponsored and you had to go down to just one brand, what what brand would you choose?
You don't know how many times I thought about this one. It's really hard because I'm like, because I have a lot of staples for different spots. Because I'm like my putt, I can't go away from the links because I've been putting
Yeah,
with it forever. But then I'm like my fairway slot. Like I'll be like, oh, I could just go to Discmania. I don't have to switch much. Then I'm like, wait, my TL3s. No one really has a TL3 slot besides like, oh yeah, they have an FD or a Crave or something like that.
yeah,
So those aren't really the same. I'm like, I can't really get rid of the Graces either.
yeah.
So it's like, then I'm like, all right, I'll just go to Infinite then.
Yeah,
They're,
because they're open bag, aren't they?
yeah, they're open bag, and I do bag an Infinite Ruin.
Oh,
So
there you go.
little, that's a little one no one really expects out of on a bag. I've seen like one other person throw an Infinite Ruin. I'm like, where have you been?
Yeah. So, have you applied for Infinite or like
I
to?
haven't, I haven't seen their applications open up this year, but I will definitely try.
Yeah.
Like I know this year I tried for West Side and Latitude because I'm like,
Yep.
why not? West Side did say no. Still fingers crossed for Latitude.
Yes, I
I do.
tried for West Side as well, and I got denied. And I'm still waiting for Latitude, and I figured I'd be a good fit since I'm part Team Trilogy, so I throw all Trilogy anyways.
Yeah,
So
but I'm trying to think of other companies. But probably either Discmania or even like Innova. I would probably be like, wouldn't be horrible
yeah,
because even if like everyone has like a beaded putter anyways, so this would
yeah,
probably Innova would probably be like an easier suit for anybody trying to go to one company, I guess. Just because they have like a million different molds
yeah,
and they somehow still come out with new ones. I'm like, why? What slot are you filling in at this point?
yeah. And then you got some companies where it's like they don't have enough. It's like, I,
But you look at like Doomsday, you're like, why do you need a 13.116 disc? Like, what's the point?
yeah, there's no point to that.
I mean, there's points because my buddy Sean, he bags it for a grenade. He'll just throw like, bam, right up and down, and it doesn't move. It just
Yeah,
like, all right, you do you.
yeah. Grenades are crazy. I don't know how people don't like separate their shoulder doing that.
I don't know, but I do like a tomahawk once in a while.
Yeah, I've tried doing those. That doesn't even work for me. It's just so awkward. So I was like, all right, I'll just stick to my flicks.
Yeah, flashes are.
so, so what does your off season normally look like? Do you stay training, or do you kind of just take the winter off and just kind of relax and catch up on movies? Or
I play year round. I play.
okay,
If there's snow on the ground, I'll still go out there maybe once or twice a year if there's snow on the ground. It's a little fun. But
yeah,
this off season, I do want to try to work more on getting more like consistency on the backhand, like hitting more gaps and stuff like that.
mm-hmm.
Because that's still one thing I do struggle with a bit is hitting like a certain gap farther down a fairway.
Yeah,
But maybe work on something towards that and try to get a little bit more consistency on my sidearm. Like, because my putting's already like very good. Like,
yeah.
you can talk to most of the local guys in the area, and they're probably like, "Yeah, Christian's probably top 20 in the state or something like that." I don't want to give myself too much credit on putting, but I would probably be up there with a couple of the guys in the area on putting.
That's pretty cool. Are you a spin putter or a push putter?
I don't know. People, like people act like if I'm playing like when my putting's hot, my scores are awesome. Guys are like, "How do you putt? Are you like a spin push?" I'm like, "I don't know.
It
I
just
just
works.
I'm like I just practice so much. It just goes in at this point."
Yeah, we could call it the Tom putt.
Yeah, that works. because people are like, do you have any tips? I'm like, practice a bit more.
Yeah.
I'm like, they're like, yeah, I have a basket at home and stuff like that. I'm like, use it. I don't know. I can't physically give you many tips besides like how to do your stance or something like that. Like you can look at there's like many people on tour you can look at that have crazy putts. Mattio's like up at his neck.
Yeah.
Then you got Gannon down at his waist. Like you can't like give many tips on putting besides
Yeah.
how to have a right stance, and everything else is up to you.
Yeah, it's just whatever works. I mean, because people ask me all the time, like they'll see me forehand, they're like, "Wow, that forehand's insane. Can you teach me?" I'm like, I can't teach you because the way I forehand is completely different than anybody else. I'm not sure if you see my videos of me throwing. It's the most awkward thing you'll ever see in your life, but it works.
Yeah, I've seen crazy forms for everything. I'm like, whatever works for you the best is what it works. Is you can look at any like backhand form for most people. Gannon has his down at his weight, or not Gannon, Calvin. He has such a low like pull through. It's like down at his belt. Then
Yeah,
you go back to Mattio and he's up at his chest.
yeah,
So and yes, or Calvin throws a lot farther than Mattio, but Mattio could still compete on tour with his weird form.
yeah. And then Ricky, you got Ricky's where his is literally pinned up against his chest.
Yeah, you can never really focus on one thing besides like certain like points of like, yes, you need to get your front foot down before you pull through and other
Yeah,
stuff like that, but everything else is up to feel and stuff like that.
yeah. All right. So, did you get to watch Imposter the
I
first
did
episode?
I did watch the first episode, and I'm upset that Bear did get voted off.
Yeah, I was hopeful that he would be around longer because the thumber that he throws is insane.
Yes, he didn't put a good showing on his thumber though during the show.
Yeah, which I was kind of bummed out about, but it makes sense because every time he had to go throw, he had bad footing. So it's like, the poor guy needs good footing.
Yeah, and I'm like, all right, I could see like it sucks that he went. I was really hoping he would go all the way.
Yeah,
I was like, no, I saw it coming though after he left like hole 13 on the course, and I was like, all right, he's not going to be here too much longer.
yeah. Um, like it, like Robbie C. Like I understand. The thing I'll say about Robbie C. is like he's definitely like on the ham side, and he's like the voice of all of us because
Yeah,
like he coaches and he plays good, but like occasionally he has like the typical am mess up. Where like when you're watching the show, you don't expect these guys to have any mess up. You're like, oh, they're on camera, so they're gonna be like really good.
oh yeah,
And then like he's always telling Brody like, dude, we're amateurs, we're not pros. This isn't how it works for us. And it's just like I wish Brody would understand that.
yeah. They're like we're not tour here on here.
Yeah,
And Brody's not even top tier on the tour anymore.
yeah. And I don't even think I think he's done touring after this year too.
Yeah, I don't see him touring much.
No.
He's like I'm on a fun hobby here.
Yeah.
But the Imposter series I did like last year, and I'm excited to watch the next couple episodes.
Yes.
Probably they added that new twist with the guy that's not imposter, but it's like a semi-imposter type of thing.
Yeah. What was the blue hair guy? What's his name?
Can't think of it.
It starts with a C.
Ah,
Is it Carlos?
probably Carlos or something like that.
I think it is Carlos.
But
I
that
think that's a good twist, and the fact that he got the immunity chip before the vote, I'm like, oh my god, people set him up, they don't even know.
yeah, it was fun. I did like that little twist to have the little some guy that like mess up but it's not imposter, and he
Yeah,
gets separate money from everything else. So that's a little
yeah,
ooh.
it's like a double bonus.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like
So
it could be what's his name? I just forget his name. I'm
which
trying
one?
to um the shorter, bigger guy. Gary. There it is. Gary.
Gary.
I feel
Yes.
like it could be him because he had a couple like little like 15 footers that or like closer plus that he definitely missed.
Yeah, I was thinking that too because I'm like last year on Imposter, he was draining these putts. His putts weren't wobbly, and all of a sudden they're just wobbly, and he's like, "Oh, bad grip, bad grip." It's like, wait, what?
You can't have that many bad grips. I'm like, you got to have a chalk bag or something. Like, come on.
Well, he handed Brody a chalk bag when he asked for one, so it's like, all right, you got a chalk bag. It's like,
You
I,
got to.
I understand that as an AM you can have off day puttings, but come on, Gary, your putt isn't that wobbly naturally. Like, what's
Yeah, and
going
he
on here?
was like wobbly on Annie. I'm like, I think he does have like a natural Annie putt, but it's like,
Yeah.
definitely missed a couple where I'm like, all right, that should be fine. And doink, I'm like, all right.
Yeah. And then there's that one guy, I forgot his name. He has the goatee fully and the black hair short. And but he was putting terribly too. I'm like, oh, come on, man.
Yeah,
Like,
because a lot of the guys are putting them in good spots to get birdies, and none of them were converting.
yeah,
Like, hmm,
yeah.
there's weird spectacles out there. I'm ready to see who it actually is.
So who are you thinking it is? So who do you
Right
think?
now, I do think it's Gary.
You think it's Gary?
Oh yeah, because
I
he
think
didn't.
yeah, go ahead.
And like he didn't put on a good show in for episode 1. So if he puts a little better episode 2, maybe it'll change.
Yeah.
But a wild pick would be imagine if it was like Brody.
I was gonna say it could be Brody because just think about this. He has the talent where he could hold back but make it not noticeable. Or he could purposely pump something too far and be like, oh, sorry, I misread that one. And it's so believable because it's like, all right, this dude's a pro. So
Yeah,
he has that ability above everyone else to where he can control things a little bit more.
that would be wild if it is Brody. That would be a
Yeah.
pick out there.
It definitely can't be Trevor again because he was last year's.
That's what a lot of people are saying. But if it's Trevor, that's like okay, man.
Yeah.
I would die laughing. It would be Trevor. Another wild one would be Robbie, but he had a decent day though.
Yeah, but Robbie too, like, because he has that, like, he has footage out there where he didn't play the best because it was during that what was that challenge where Foundation everybody got invited out to go play with the pros during that competition? What was
Oh,
it
like a series or something like that.
Creators Challenge or something like that?
Yeah, yeah, and that was like the Discmania thing.
Yeah. So you seen him have footage where he struggled the whole day. So now there's footage out there of him struggling where now he could play it off as, hey, I'm struggling, but I'm still good. But like he could still play it off either way.
Yeah,
Oh, that would be a good twist.
or
Like
like
it's
you, Jay Millie. He'll be. We
yeah.
didn't see much of him though during the.
No, but what you did see a lot of him was talking to people off in the distance and like talking people up and everything. And there was an instance where someone said, you could be the imposter. And he goes, yeah. And it's like, oh, maybe he got caught.
I don't know. It's gonna be a fun series to watch.
Yeah. I'm hooked on it.
Yeah, I remember last year watching it. I'm like, ooh, I can't wait for the next episode.
Yeah.
That last
So
year was fun and stuff like that.
So if you had the chance, let's just say like hypothetically, let's say like Hunter, somebody would watch this. I don't know why they would watch this, but let's just say that they are. Like, what would you say to them about like, hey, pick me for next season's cast?
I'm fun. I'll make it fun for everybody. I'll pull out a thumber, and it won't be good as Bears, but I'll pull out something like crazy, and I feel like I'm a little likable.
Yeah,
I put content out there. It might not be top tier quality or anything like that, but it's definitely fun videos. I like. I even like rewatching some of my videos just because they're goofy sometimes.
yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm fun.
Yeah, vote for Tom. He's fun. Two
Yeah,
thumbs up.
2 thumbs up. I'm fun. I'll throw a tilt somewhere in there.
Yeah,
Tilts are fun. That's what this is. I got a full tilt.
those are super beefy, aren't they?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I could throw like a roller and it'll still fight out and go left.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I do throw this in. I would throw this in a tournament. There's one hole up in New Jersey I'll play. Hole 16 at Tranquility. It's like 100. It's less than 200 feet. It's around 200 feet actually. But the basket's on a little it's like on a little barrel.
Yeah.
But the hole's wide open, and they play hazard at tall grass. So I'm like, so the wind's always ripping. I don't want to go into the hazard, so I'm like, just throw the tilt. And I kid you not, in tournament play, I grab the tilt, flex it like this, like far right, comes in, and I'm under the basket.
Oh, that's perfect.
And like everyone else is just throwing like a hyzer with like a zone or something like that, and they're like 30 feet. I'm like, just throw a tilt.
Yeah.
It's not that hard.
Yeah, I've watched people do rollers. It's like, I don't know how you people do it. Like every time I try, it doesn't even come close to being a roller. So it's like, I give up.
My rollers are awesome. I love me a good roller shot. I'm kind of good at the roller game.
Yeah. How long did it take you to figure out how to do rollers?
I don't really know. It just came somehow naturally. I'll just throw the most flippy disc I own and just throw it like this, and it'll just come down and roll. But it's also the opposite for a forehand. If you want for a forehand roller, I'll throw like my Raptor and just throw it up and down, hit the ground, and it'll curl around. I don't know the math on that, but my roller game is really fun.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I mean, forehand rollers are awesome for scramble shots in the
Yeah.
woods. Lay it down and just watch that thing go. It's fun.
Yeah. So do you have any questions for me as we're wrapping this up?
I don't think so.
All right, cool. Well, definitely thank you for finally getting on and finally
Fun.
having schedules work.
It was fun.
Yeah. So just really quick, where can people find you?
Disc Golf Tom on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. YouTube doesn't get much love, but hopefully sooner or later I could start filming actual YouTube videos.
Cool.
Yeah, Disc Golf Tom on all social medias. Probably soon to get changed away from Disc Golf Tom.
Yeah.
Probably do a little different name change next year, early next year, something like that. Because I would say the only reason why it's Tom is because I suck at spelling. My dad, I kid you not, my dad's my real name is Christian, as it says there.
Yeah.
But on my dad's side of the family, my name is Tamale. My nickname's Tamale. So I just always for like even like my all my like handles for like for video games stuff like that, I'll spell it as like Tomaly, and that's completely wrong. It's TAM. So like I just suck at spelling. So like we're just gonna run by Tom.
I mean, it's catchy because everybody knows a Tom.
I mean, yes, but Tom is literally just a nickname I just rolled with after not knowing how to spell tamale for the longest time.
Oh, that's awesome.
It is. It's funny to say. Like
Yeah.
I literally get spelling. That's how Tom came along.
All right, cool. Well, thanks for coming on tonight, Tom. It was
Yeah,
awesome having you on.
no problem. It was fun.
Yeah. All right, brother. I'll catch you around.
Catch you later.